welcome back. Today's video we're going to be doing a monthly favorite, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite products from the month of January. We will also get into a few disappointing products that I had as well, so if you're ready, let's go ahead and jump in. Started, I figured I would start with the disappointing products, kind of get the bad stuff out of the way, and then we can chat about my favorites. So I actually tried a few different products I didn't like this month. I don't have a ton of them, but I do have a few that I just wasn't a fan of. So the first one is from Joah. This is their Selfie Ready Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Peach. So I tried this out quite a few times, and every single time I tried it, one of the reasons I didn't like it is because it had a lot of flashback, like bad flashback. Not only in like pictures, but I also feel like even just in like regular light, it was like doing some funky thing on my under eyes. It was also like a really thick powder, which I'm not necessarily used to. I like more of a fine powder, which when I first got this, I thought it would be, but the more I wore it, I just feel like I didn't like it all over the face. I didn't like it on the under eyes, so I just wasn't a fan of this one. Let me know if you guys have tried it. Maybe you like it, but I wasn't a fan of it. And then also another product that I tried that was a bit disappointing is from Tarte actually, and this is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette. So I actually got this palette in a BoxyCharm, and I was so excited to get it because I've heard people saying that they really like these palettes, and the design of it's super cute. The colors inside of it look really nice, but I just felt like this palette for me just was a bit lackluster. Like I used it quite a few times in the eyes, and every time I was kind of just left with like, oh, like the eye looks okay. I was never really that impressed with the shimmers in this palette. They do have a little bit of grit to them, and maybe that's why I don't like them. I feel like even when I swatch them though, they look so nice, but on the eyes, I don't know, they just kind of give me a little bit less than what I would like. I feel like I have a lot more more shimmery shades in a lot of other palettes, and also there's just like a one matte in here really, so you kind of have to just work with just that matte and then work off these shimmers. So since the shimmers aren't my favorite, I don't know, this wasn't my favorite palette that I've used from Tarte, so for that reason it was a bit disappointing. And then I also have another product from BoxyCharm, and this one is from Starlooks, and this was their Aurora Ultra Gem Longwear Eye Pencil. So this is actually a eyeliner, and it is like a gel liner, and I tried to put this in my waterline and it didn't work in my waterline. And then I also had quite a bit of trouble, here's a swatch of it, with it on my like top lash line as well. I just feel like it was really grippy. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but I had to tug so hard to get any product to show up, and then even then it was still very sheer. And I thought the color is really pretty. Like when I swatched it, it looks nice. I almost feel like maybe I could use it as a lip liner because I think it would be a pretty lip liner color. But I just didn't love it as an eyeliner, especially for the waterline. It kind of was like non-existent when you tried to put it in. So that's gonna do it for the disappointing products. I feel like I could have added a few more in there that have disappointed me this month, but I want to continue to try them out, make sure I try them quite a few times before I kind of just write them off. Those products I had tried quite a few times, so I felt comfortable putting them in here. And just because I didn't like them doesn't mean that they're not great products for you. I just was disappointed by them. So now let's move into some of my favorites. I'm really excited to talk about quite a bit of these products. I found some really great gems this month. So the first one that I am loving is this foundation from Catrice. This is their HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I have been loving this. I feel like it's one of my most used foundations right now. I haven't been able to put it down. I love the way it looks on my skin. I love that it has a dropper. I feel like I just apply 3 drops on each side and I'm good to go. It's very full coverage. It's also matte on the skin. It just covers pretty much everything, but it doesn't feel like heavy at all. It dries down so nicely. Like I feel like I don't even have to set this foundation. I really like it. Catrice is an affordable brand. You can find them at Ulta, so this is a super affordable foundation. The only issue I have with this is the shade range isn't good on it. I know they have mentioned they are working on it, so if you are able to find your shade in this foundation, then I definitely recommend it. But I know the shade range is a little bit off on this one, but it is a really good foundation. Then up next I have a highlight that kind of blew me away this month. So this one is from Gallany. This is their Celestial Skin Luminizing Powder. This one is in the shade Tease. Oh my gosh, I adore this highlight. It is so nice. First off, the packaging on this is super pretty. It has a nice mirror. It's very sleek, very luxurious. It kind of reminds me of the Joah, like their type of components, but the highlight is so buttery. It's so soft. Here is like what it looks like on my hands. It's so good, and on the skin, it doesn't pick up any texture. It just gives you like a beaming glow, like so pretty. Even when you blend it out too, like you definitely are going to be glowing, and it lasts really long on the skin. Here is what it looks like kind of swatched out, but I just like it because it looks natural, but it doesn't at the same time. I know that kind of doesn't sound right, but I feel like when I have this on, like it looks like my skin as if I was just like standing under a light. Like it's so beaming, but it doesn't like pick up texture, or it doesn't look kind of like you just have like a streak of highlight. It just looks like more of a highlight from within. So I've really been enjoying this. I want to try a few more of their highlights. I'm not sure how many they have in the collection, but this one in Tease is so pretty. So I was trying out a brow product from Joah recently, and I did like this the first time I tried it. I know I tried it in a first impressions video, and I did say I liked it, but the more I try this pencil, the more I really enjoy it. So this is called their Brow Down to Me Precision Brow Pencil. I have here 2 different shades because I've been using 2 different shades with this, but I've been using this brow pencil probably nonstop. I'm gonna run out of them soon, I know, but I've been using the shade Brunette and then also Cool Taupe. So I've been going in with Brunette to kind of do like the tail of my brow, and then the Cool Taupe for the rest of my brow. And I just feel like, I don't know, it just gives me a very nice like structured brow, but nothing too intense. The pencil on it is really small. It kind of reminds me of the Benefits Precisely My Brow, like the pencil on it. It is a little bit waxy, but I kind of prefer that in my brow pencils just because it gives me a little bit of grip with them. I do already have kind of full brows, so for me it's kind of just, you know, filling in those sparse areas and just adding a little bit more dimension. But I do really like these. They are super affordable. You can find Joah Beauty at CVS. They're exclusive to CVS. I will also link all of these products down below if you guys are interested in any of them. But you have the spoolie on the one side. I just think it's a great product from the drugstore, and I've been really enjoying this one. For my next favorite, this probably isn't going to shock you if you've ever asked me what lashes I'm wearing, or if you look in the description box of my YouTube videos, because I've been wearing these non-stop. These are the Lilly lashes in the style Miami. I'm wearing them right now. That's why the box is empty. I am obsessed with these lashes. I love them. They are so pretty. They're dramatic, but they're not too dramatic. Like, they're pretty dramatic, but I feel like they're still very wearable. You can wear them with a lot of different makeup looks. I feel like you can kind of make them what you want them to be, like if you want them to be more dramatic, and I don't feel like they're overly dramatic like I was saying. I just think that these are so pretty. They look great with any eye look, and also I feel like they're really nice with my eye shape. They're super comfortable to apply. They're really comfortable when you're wearing them. They stay on really well with the glue I use. I just really like these. I bought them a while ago. I bought these ones over Black Friday, but previously I had purchased a pair and I cut them too short, and I never like fully got use out of them. But this pair, I've probably already worn them, I would say probably close to like 15 times, and they're still hanging in there. They're still looking good. I just really like these lashes. I'm definitely gonna repurchase these ones. A palette that I actually haven't been able to put down this month is from Becca. This is the Khloe and Malika BFF collection, and the palette is the Made with Love by Khloe palette. I love this face palette. This is by far my favorite Becca face palette that I've tried out. The formula of it is like her other formulas, but I feel like for some reason, something about this palette is just, it's my perfect palette. So you have the bronzer shade in here, which I love Becca's bronzers. They always look really nice in the skin. But then you also have the 2 different blushes. So you kind of have a more matte blush, and then you also have a more luminous blush. I feel like both of these look really nice. I also like the luminous blush right here for kind of days where you don't want anything too intense, but you kind of just want like a slight glow. I will apply that without even applying any highlight, and it kind of just brings my face to life. I love that. The highlight in this palette also is so stunning. It's literally beaming on the skin. It's so pretty. Kind of swatched it over the other one, but there's what it looks like. And then, like I said, the bronzer is really good. I think that this palette is great. The packaging, it has a nice mirror. I think if you have like a light to medium skin tone, I think that this would look great on you. They did also come out with Malika's palette. I have been using that one, but I can't seem to put this one down. I think that this one is just the perfect tones for my skin tone, and I just think the formula of this is a really great palette. I think they did this one spot on. So the next favorite I've talked about here on my channel before, but I did just want to mention it because a lot of you guys have been asking me me, like how do you keep your lips from cracking in the wintertime and things like that. And I know I'm so bad at this because honestly, I know this product works amazing, but I'm kind of lazy sometimes with applying it. I don't know why, but every time I use this, it kind of just revives my lips. So this is from Lainege, and this is the sleep mask or the lip sleeping mask. I have mine in the strawberry scent, but you guys, this literally is amazing for dry lips. If you feel like your lips are kind of starting to crack out or get dry, or you just notice them like not as smooth as they normally are, apply this overnight. So here's kind of what it looks like on the inside. You just apply this overnight and it brings your lips back to life. It's so nice. It feels very refreshing. It smells nice on the lips as well. It also comes with like a little paddle. I don't have it with me, but a little like applicator. And I do appreciate that because sometimes with like lip balms, I mean, you can go in obviously and just apply, but with having long nails with me, I like something that has an applicator. So it does have like a little applicator that did come with this. It's pricey, but it's so worth it, especially if you deal with dry lips in the winter time. I deal with dry lips, I can't talk, all year long. So for me, this is a must, and I really, really like it. When I remember to use it, I love it, but for some reason at night, I just forget to do it in my skincare routine, and then I'm always kicking myself because my lips will start to get dry, but as soon as I use that like 2 days in a row, they're back to normal. I love it. So I just have a few more favorites I want to talk about. So the next one is from Flower Beauty, and I'm so excited that I have quite a few like drugstore products in my favorites this month. I love finding affordable products that I really, really love. So this is their Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. This is so good. It is a really nice concealer. It's very full coverage on the eyes, and it actually just looks very luminous. Like when you apply it, your under eyes don't look heavy at all. I feel like you can apply a ton of this and look good, or just a little bit of it and look nice. So here's what it is swatched out. I know you can't really tell much from swatching a concealer, but I do really like this one. I have not that many drugstore concealers I feel like that I like love. I know I like the one from Makeup Revolution. There's also one from Catrice that's pretty nice, but for the most part, I'm kind of like a high-end concealer kind of girl, but I do really, really like this one. The only con with it is I don't love the applicator. I feel like I just would prefer a different applicator. I feel like when I swipe it on, it's just a little bit annoying. Like you kind of have to go in like a few times to get a full amount. I just feel like it doesn't distribute as much product as I would like, but the actual formula of the concealer is really nice. So if you haven't tried out this one from Flower Beauty, I would definitely recommend it. And then my last two favorites this month are eye products again. I feel like I didn't really have that many lip products in here. I've been using a lot of the Too Faced, their new like lip glosses. I do really like those. I've been kind of sticking to like my Buxom glosses, a lot of things that I've been using like regularly for a long time, so I don't really have one that kind of just like stood out to me this month. But a few eye products is the Huda Beauty. This is her Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. So you guys have seen me do a review on this. I've used them a bunch on my Instagram. I really think that this is a really, really cool product. I really like it. I know I've seen kind of like mixed reviews on it, but for me personally, I think it is awesome. So on one side you have a matte eyeshadow. So here's what it looks like. On one side you just have like this wand, and this is a matte eyeshadow. So you're gonna dot this on your eyes. You use a brush, or you can use your finger, and you just blend it out, and it actually dries down to a matte shadow, which is really nice. And then you have the other side, and this side is a shimmer shadow, or like a melted shadow, and here's what that one looks like. And this one is just a really, really nice like foiled shimmery pigment. So there's what that one looks like. And the reason I like this a lot is for like cut creases. I struggle a lot with doing cut creases. They're just not my strong suit, and I feel like this has really helped me to kind of just like map out where I want my cut crease to be. It's really easy to do. You just do the dots, then you cut out your crease with the shimmer shade. I just noticed that she is coming out with more shades of these, like really fun and bright colors, so I think that's really awesome. If you guys did see, I did a Wet n Wild, their 2019 collection, like I tried it out, and I did say that those shadows in there were very similar to this, so I'm going to continue to try those out still to see if they are a full dupe, because obviously I'm going to recommend like the more affordable one to you. But as of right now, without like fully trying those more, I do still really recommend these. They're pricey at $25, but I do think it's worth it as long as you get a color combo that you like. This one is the Bubble Bath, and then also the Pink Champagne. That is the duo that I like the most. I also have another one. I don't have it in front of me, but I like this one the most out of the two that I do have, but I do plan on purchasing more of these because I think it's a really cool product, and I also think it's something very different, and I think if you struggle with cut creases, that this might help you out with that. And then my last favorite this month is the roller liner. This is from Benefit. This is a new product that they came out with. I love the roller mascara. I've loved it for a long time, and I was excited to see them coming out with a new eyeliner. I typically don't always wear eyeliner, but I've been getting into it recently more, and I feel like it's a lot to do with this pencil. I find it very, very easy to create wings with. It's super black, really, really easy to use. You can just get like a perfect, precise wing. I know I did a janky line, but you can get a precise wing with this one. It's so black. I'm wearing it right now. I love it too for kind of like blending your false lashes with your like liner. I just plop it right on top. I feel like it's very black. It dries down really nicely. I don't find it like transferring either. Like sometimes my liner will transfer into my lower like lash line. I don't think it does it with this one. I really recommend it. I think it's great. And I haven't really tried a felt tip liner that I like as much as I like this one. Sometimes I prefer more of like a gel liner, or I prefer not really like this kind of bendy felt tip liner, but I do really, really like this one from Benefit. All right, everyone, I think that is going to do it for my favorites this month. I do want to do these monthly. I know I always say that, and then some months I don't have enough time to film the videos, but I do want to start doing these. I, of course, will have all of the products linked down below if you guys are curious about any of these. Let me know down in the comment section one of your favorite products this month. I would love to know some recommendations if you guys have any. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you guys go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.